So, okay, so that's all look good.
Oh, okay.
So, you have
I'm
a
Yeah,
minute.
Gus.
so much talking at once. So, okay, so who all do we actually have in here?
Well, at the
It is
moment,
me.
we have Deviant Cage.
Hello.
Hello, good to meet you. Don't worry, I'll get your name wrong tonight, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I forget names very easily as well.
The tweet thing here that I'm supposed to do with the, what the... Oh, of course. Of course, it's going to completely screw up the link. Oh well, that's life.
Uh,
I'm still trying to master the Twitters, and the Twitters is making me say that I'm still doing Space Ripper, which I'm obviously not, because I changed all that, but it doesn't like me, so I'm like, all right, whatever, screw it. Pe-
yeah,
people people
Twitch
hopefully
can
come
be
in and
irritating.
realize better.
Twitch can be irritating sometimes.
Oh, come on. I don't know why the sound's not set up properly either. Let me go. All right, I will join you guys in 2 seconds, but first I have got to quit Discord and try and get it to run properly in Betor. So,
Okay.
Go for it. Okay. Just had to check. Yeah, good. I do actually have replays on.
oh, there we go. That's much better. That's much better.
So, if he actually wakes up at this hour, we should be joined by another friend of mine. If he joins, he
Okay.
probably won't be talking to us because his English ain't all that good.
Okay. That's fine.
And if I ever start shouting in Dutch, it's probably to him. So, just a warning.
I
Okay.
I'm just gonna be that snarky guy and point out. English ain't that good.
It's not great English when you say English ain't that good.
I Yeah, I'm just saying, it technically isn't a word, even if I only get the free pass because I come from redneck territory. All right,
You're one of them rednecks.
you goddamn right I am.
He also got a trauma for tractors, so don't start about that one.
First off, those tractors started it. They didn't need to be nowhere near my house. I didn't need to see the damn things every single day. They could have gone out and done some other job besides bothering the field across from me constantly. And for the love of Christ, if I hear another one of my big green tractor come over the radio, because Jesus knows you're out in the middle of nowhere, the only thing you're going to have is a country station, I'm going to go insane and start killing anyone with the deer stand.
What the fuck? Oh, that's
Hello,
great.
officially 2004 ink. I see you there in the chat. Thank you for joining us.
See, you're lucky. You got folks in chat. I got nothing.
Yeah, Deviant put up my stream link in the chat for his
Okay, so
Discord channel.
we're going 3, We're going
Yes.
3 then? Tier 3? Alright.
Mhm.
There we go.
Need to actually play some more Armored Warfare. It's the only time I've played this week.
I think this is like the second or third time I've played this week because I've been trying to chew through Prey on my Twitch channel, and I also got locked up with some responsibilities. I got like a free game code, and they're like, "Yeah, you got to stream 3 hours of this game, in a week." And like, I was like, "Ah, that'll be fine. That's great." And then I get it, and it's a shmup with no story to it. I'm like, "Ah, shit."
How is Prey?
The spaceships look like,
Well, it ain't really empty or right, so...
it's Did you ever play System Shock 2?
No.
Did you ever play BioShock?
Yes.
It's a more complicated version of BioShock, except instead of being underwater or in the air, you're in a space station, and your female companion in this isn't little girls that you're trying to shoot their protectors from. It's or a quantum physics violating woman. It's a robot AI that at some point is going to start commenting on how you're weak flesh in the middle of her
Okay, so
strong metal halls.
Rydek is shoving shoving electric rods into koalas.
Yeah, I read that. That's really creepy. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, what's shoving electric rods into koalas?
Something
Rydek.
like that.
Oh my god, why? God damn.
Well, obviously because koalas are evil hate monsters. I don't. What?
Hey, they are cute. You just don't get in between them and their tree.
Because
That's
you're
it.
talking to an Australian.
They're
Oh,
really
you're
fun.
Australian. Oh my God, how do you
Yeah.
survive everything trying to kill you?
I don't go outside a lot. That's the only safe way of doing it.
I'll give you guys this. I like most Australian things with the exception of like I'm scared of koalas and I just kind of hate the platypus. But otherwise, I think most of Australia is cool.
The platypus has poison barbs in its feet.
Yeah, but I think it's earned it with all the other shit that's wrong with it.
Well,
I
there's
mean,
actually
like-
there's a bird which like sits on like many ovals and fields around the country, which has a poison barb in the tip of its wing. That's not fun.
Yeah, but I'm okay with poison barbs when it comes to things like the platypus, because I look at it and I don't look at it as like, oh my god, that's terrifying. I look at it more like, okay, this dude is missing an arm and a leg and his head won't turn to the left. Maybe this gun is just an equalizer. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't like them, but I completely understand, like, alright, this was just God saying I'm sorry.
They are coming in from all directions. The bomb's been planted and the birds up in the air. Don't let them
There
escape.
you guys. Oh, okay, yeah.
Let me get up here and help you capture.
Nice shot. Keep up the pressure.
Ah, crap, I missed the...
Oh god.
Gonna get him this time.
I like red.
How are you guys ramming? I was distracted by a helicopter. Oh goodness, there's a thing in front of me.
Oh, there's quite a few things in front of you. Probably one more bulldog.
There we... Ah.
Oh boy. That failed to fuse. Come here, boy.
Is there something coming up behind? No, it's just in front of us. Okay.
Now we're cleaning up and behind us.
That works. I came here basically knowing that I have a big tank cannon-ish, big-ish cannon. That's what's been keeping me entertained, so.
Good idea. Gotta always have a big tank cannon.
Like, I know you guys have probably been playing this so long you can name the stats to tanks. I'm pretty much just I'm just kind of the Peter Griffith, just chuckling at the fact I can make penis jokes with my tank cannon. I'm just happy to be here, really.
We need to cap these out. I don't know if it's either one or the other, but we gotta cap them out.
Also, I apologize for the train there in the background. That's not.
Yeah, I was going. That's either someone tuning a guitar or that was a train.
I like the tuning at the guitar. That would be, that'd be awesome.
Who the hell is tuning a guitar?
Well, I have a guitar like I haven't played it in years, so.
No, I literally live next to a set of train tracks, and just like every hour or so, it likes to let everyone know that it's coming through. And
Move out.
that's not bad though, because that's less than a football field away from me. Like for a full freight train, you'd think like, you know, oh, less than 100 yards, you'd be hearing it like nice and loud. But no, it's fairly quiet.
I was trying to imagine an American football field. Now I got it. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah,
And it's only that loud.
yeah, no, it's only that loud. They've done some stuff. They modified the trains to like now when it comes to all the vibrations, it really goes in the ground more than anything else. Like I'll have issues with just like things that are sitting on the shelf might fall off occasionally. Like I've got some what are they called? The vinyl plastic little statues.
Oh yeah.
I've got a couple of those sitting up, and like every now and then those will fall down, but otherwise like everything's fine.
Okay. Cool. Outflanking.
Oh crap! The missile guy. Oh god. Okay. Okay.
The law.
He's not really the law if I can kill him in one shot. Now is he?
We both use the word law in completely different ways right there. That's perfect.
No, I don't think anything's allowed to call itself the law unless it controls an area. There we go. Finally got a kill.
The leopard one's doing a pretty good job of being cool.
I mean, so far, yeah. You pretty much have final say on what these people are doing in this area, so yeah, I think that counts as the law. I mean, we here in America, you know, we believe bigger guns make for better arguments.
That's a good belief. It's very true. Well, I don't mean better arguments, I mean like, you can generally win an argument if you've got a bigger gun.
Just about every time. And so far, it's worked for us in every situation, at least the ones that don't involve deserts. Then we start running into issues, but otherwise, it like always works. Native Americans worked fine. World War I, done. World War II, we came out of that one pretty much partying. It just, god damn it, the minute we go and meet an Arab, it just completely backfires on us.
Or you go into an Asian country, backfires.
Okay, now, hold on now. It didn't necessarily.
Us Australians like to think of that war as we came out broke even. That's as far as we got there. We didn't necessarily lose, but we didn't win.
We got we got 3 Asian wars under our belt. We won one of them.
Which one? You haven't.
World War II. World War II. We won the Asian theater.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's Japan. Yep. I'll give you that one.
And the second one was a draw. That was Korea. That was clearly a draw.
Technically, it hasn't ended yet, so.
So a draw.
A draw, yeah.
and Vietnam.
Let's just say, yeah, that
Not
was
every last. Oh god damn it! The bridge is out. I'm going over there to join you guys the other route. So I was like, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna flank. Yeah! Oh, bridge gone.
I'm actually surprised you aren't going for the Abrams right now.
Where's an
You're gonna go
Abrams?
The Abrams.
You know,
is in
the in-game.
other
Yeah, the Abrams is broken right now. It's really OP.
Well, the
I
M1
get
and
to
the
see
M1
enough of that American shoebox crap in real life.
M1A2 isn't great. The Set B3 is not bad, but the XM, that thing's crazy.
That thing's meta.
That thing is just breaks everything. You know, a two-shot, what is it, 140mm cannon with crazy armor. You'll love
Yeah.
that.
And I'm just here. I'm like, I like the dome shape of the turret. And that's my entire contribution.
Well, the dome shape does allow you to bounce some rounds.
That was my kill.
No kill for you.
Hey, at least you guys didn't get lost going down the wrong road entirely.
Well, that one's winning some trades.
There we go. There we go. Now I got some guys.
At least I can see these shots.
Failed to fuse. My rounds keep failing to fuse.
Great
Jesus
job, Black
Christ.
Company. Command will be very pleased.
Okay, all right. We actually won. Good. That's the important part.
I think me and Steve are probably enough to pull through every mission we're going to come across at the moment.
Which difficulty are we playing?
Medium.
Probably.
Ah, 42%. Come on. I'm going to get up there one day.
Well, the grinding starts.
Mate, you just gotta
really
drop
as soon
like
as you
30
tier
bucks,
4.
mate.
No, that 30 bucks goes in the savings account so I can quit my job.
That's always a good feeling. Or at least a good goal to go for, I guess.
Oh, you have no clue. I work at an industrial job, and I'm very, very tired of being there. And so I'm just like, all right, time to pay off, pay off the car, pay off the house, and go footloose and fancy free.
Sort of the American dream, isn't it?
I have no clue what the hell the American dream is supposed to be anymore.
The last I heard, it was to own a house and to be able to live without any problems.
Well, the definition in my history book says that if you go to America, you can become anything you want.
I'd honestly just like to open up a safe liquor and pot store and then just call it quits for the day.
Well, you live in the South, don't you?
Yes, I realize
Yeah, that's
there's quite
kinda
a number
hard.
of things working against that dream. There are
Might
many
wanna move
things
over to
working
California.
against that dream, but it's gonna happen one day. One day.
In the future.
Gus's safe liquor and pot.
At least you guys get airsoft. We're not allowed to have airsoft in Australia.
Yeah, but I kind
No,
of understand why.
We're not allowed, the only sort of play around weapon sort of thing would have to be paintball.
Or Nerf.
I would love to have airsoft though.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're sort of deadly with North, with those airsoft rifles over here in America. Like, I can kill animals with my airsoft.
Jesus Christ. Well, you guys don't really have any limitations on it, do you?
Not terribly. All it's got to do is just shoot a little plastic pellet, and as long as it's a plastic pellet, no one gives a damn because they don't think it'll kill anything. In the meantime, I'm outside. I'm like, man, I want some squirrel today because I just haven't had a paycheck in 3 weeks. Let's go get them. Alright, so we destroy that dam. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
No, we don't destroy the dam. We defend the dam.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, in that case, I better follow you guys. I thought I was headed straight towards the dam to destroy it. And then the other thing I use it for, too, is hornet nest removal.
Oh, yeah, hornets.
Oh, it gets accurate enough that I can actually go out and actually hit the stem where the hornet's nest is hanging on and just knock the entire thing to the ground. And like then just, of course, get indoors immediately because you're going to have a bunch of pissed off hornets because some asshole knocked their nest off. And then just let the hornets and the fire ants fight it out, and hey, there you go. Airsoft saved me money on the exterminator.
Let the hornets work it out between themselves.
They're smart enough insects. I guess they probably know what they're doing.
I don't know if I would call them smart, but they're insects.
For insects, I'm sure that they at least have an insect GED, so I hope. Otherwise, they shouldn't be constructing things. But
Sec GED.
it's totally how it works. All animals. I've seen all the Disney movies. They have animals, and the animals are all talking and stuff. If you can talk as an animal, you can probably go out and get some form of education. It really just makes it tragic anytime you see a Disney movie and there's like someone having chicken or something. That chicken could talk. That could have been a person.
Or when Donald Duck.
I don't think it could have been a
Duck.
person, but... Oh god. That would be cannibalism.
Well, there was this one New Year's special, I think it was, or Thanksgiving, one of the two.
Jeez.
And then you have the Nazi.
I don't,
You
I
know,
don't think
I
they thought too hard about that one.
what?
About having bloody Donald Duck eating duck. I don't think they thought too hard about that.
Or having Donald Duck as a Nazi.
You know, when you have a 12-hour shift building the same thing over and over again, you eventually do. You eventually do. It's weird. I'm not really that opposed to cannibalism, to be honest.
What?
I mean, I know some people have understandable objections to cannibalism. I get that. I get that. You know, that's perfectly okay. As a man who would eat an endangered animal, though, I just can't sit there and try and moralistically grandstand about not eating people in times of need.
In times of need, yeah, maybe. If it was like the apocalypse, sure. Not like just a random dude right now wouldn't just walk out of my house, go carve down someone.
Well, I mean, you know, if he died there and the only thing I have in the fridge is rye bread and, 2-week expired mustard, yeah, might be time for a little person chops. Damn it, me and my no penetration horse shit. Alright, I don't know who you are. Damn it! Someone blew it up. Alright, so that doesn't count. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. Who's in front of me? Okay.
At some point I'm going to put Fiora on this.
To join the stream.
And
Son of a...
about all the things you could be talking about.
Be some interesting topics, I must say.
there's only one topic I really try to avoid on stream, and that's politics, because I know most folks won't agree with mine. I would rather talk about under what conditions I would eat someone than politics. I would rather talk about how I plan to eat a person than politics.
Well, American politics right now is pretty weird, isn't it?
It's
Sort of like a weird area.
It's its own thing. I'm surprised we're still here as a nation.
News.
Come on.
Well, that last
There we
part we'll just have to see. Anything can happen.
It's gonna get a little bit better. Some of the players that have been instigating and agitating are starting to realize that's not actually gonna work for them.
And then you fire the director of the FBI.
Oh, everyone can get over that. Democrats were begging for his head on a silver platter when he made all those comments about Hillary Clinton. Now the only reason they give a shit is because they think they can pin it on Donald Trump. No, give it a little while. The ones that you really need to pay attention to, they're gonna calm down, because it's kind of the regular people that'll calm down and go, oh wait, we actually have to function as a nation. We can't just constantly have a massive temper tantrum. Okay, let's see what we're doing.
Have you seen Australian politics?
Oh, I've
Sort of that.
yeah, I've heard some of it from you guys. It's not fun from what I've seen.
How many
Well, you got
governments
people
does
calling
your
each other
country have?
cunt in the middle of political arguments. So
Doesn't the
Yeah.
But I
House-
kind of
right.
back that up. I kind of support that in a weird way. Because
Yeah.
you get the hostility out there, so there's like not really this weird question of like where you stand, and you can't really. It's hard to backstab someone if you've already called them a cunt. You already know where they stand. You
I've
know?
already called my friends cunt at least 6 times today. I know it's in Australia. It's not much of a backstab. It's just a word.
Well,
See that I do follow one Australian dude on YouTube who does use that a lot, and that's been kind of my question. So it's not as offensive as it is here in America. Then I take it.
It's definitely for like the younger generation. Definitely, it's not as an offensive word, but for the older generation, yeah. Like for like people in like their 50s, 60s, it's still an offensive word. But for the younger generation, not so much.
So a level of offense. Let's say like 1 is nothing. 10 is I'm going into how I would prepare a human being to be eaten because I'm just tired of ham that day. How offensive is cunt on that scale?
Like it depends on who it comes from, and it also depends on how it's said. If it's like it's my best mate and he called me a cunt in like a funny way, I'd go, yeah, that would be like a 1. I wouldn't give a shit. I'd go, that's funny, go fuck yourself. But if it was like, some random druggo on the street, he was like came up to me and said, hey, go fuck yourself, cunt, I would go like, that would be like an 8 or a 9. It's all about how it's said.
A random druggo.
Yeah, no, that happened. Not like some random druggo came up to me, but not like he didn't call me cunt. But that happened to me yesterday. It's like waiting for my bus, and like some random druggo came up to me, and I went, "What the fuck?" He just like, "Hey, bro, you got any money?" I go, "Nah," and I just walk off.
Not even that. Just the fact it's the word druggo. Like our heroin problem would be so much less depressing if we just called people druggo over here. I gotta say. Like as less depressing as a heroin problem can be.
Jeez, we have just a massive ice problem, more than anything.
A massive what? Ice?
Ice, yeah, it's a type of drug.
Oh.
It's like a really fucked up drug as well. Like it will destroy your outer skin and stuff like that. And fuck up your
Eee.
organs.
Yeah, that's
to
not cool.
Monday in Warhammer.
Go love Warhammer.
There we go. Center mast.
Also,
work.
Deviant and Gus, how many governments do you think your countries have combined?
Governments.
Yes, how many governments?
How many governments do we have combined?
Do you mean like local, state, and federal government, or do you
No,
mean
just overall governments.
Well done, Black Company.
we've got 6? We've got 6 states and with territory. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 states and territories, each with their own state government, and then each suburb has its own local government, and then we have an overarching federal government.
I'm not even gonna bother trying to fucking count because I know our government is like completely, it's massive and it's just kind of massive to employ people realistically.
So now take into contrast how small Belgium is. We have 7 governments.
I think technically the state I live in is bigger than your nation.
Probably. Belgium's a tiny country.
Hawaii is bigger than Belgium.
Oh yeah, then I'm definitely bigger than you by like many, many magnitudes.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised my city is bigger than Belgium.
Well, do you need to drive 180 kilometers to the sea?
To the sea? Yeah,
Yes, that's
probably.
how far I have to drive to the sea.
Yeah,
it's all relative on where you live.
Well, my postal
No, that's straight,
code
that's
is bigger than Belgium.
That's measured
Might be.
straight.
180 kilometers. No, it's not always that far.
But then again, our coast is only 50 kilometers wide, so...
It depends on which way you go. If you're going down to like the Gold Coast or something like that, it might be about 180 or so. But if you're, just heading across straight to the Sunshine Coast, it's like a 40-minute drive. Welcome to Australia. We have a lot of different names for different shit.
Say, since this is since we're streaming, aren't we supposed to do like a Kitsuga shout out or something?
Yeah, probably at some point.
I'll do it later. It's not like it's been a full hour yet. It's only been a half hour.
Well, our officials already asking for ice.
I'm just glad we've got no one in my chat rooms accusing you of more horrific crimes against humanity.
That just stays funny.
But I don't have any HCGMs loaded on this thing yet. For some reason, I have a rocket on top of my gun.
Yeah. Yep.
You can just forget about it. It's there, but you don't notice.
I do, kind of. It's a massive fucking rocket, almost as big as my gun.
It's honestly really distracting. I'm not
You're
sure how you're
finally
supposed to
here,
aim
Black
down that cannon with a rocket on
The
top.
BLM took over the castle in
It
a
make the
surprise
gun
attack,
really heavy.
and now they're after the civilians in the city. Our forces are organizing a counter-strike, but we need you to hold them at bay.
No, they do that. They do that in gangs, and they never are able to shoot
BLM
anything.
forces are moving towards the waterfront.
Just because it looks cool in the movies doesn't mean it is.
If you're interested in picking up some
Well, that's
extra cash,
okay.
take out those signal jammers. We can't
Come
broadcast anything to civilians.
Booyah!
God, I did not set up this tank. Don't have anything.
Well, it was played it once and this is when I died.
In my defense, I am Gus, trying to survive in a war zone in which, to be honest, I'm not really all that intelligent about. I mean, have you seen me? Have you seen me try and play Fallout 4? I make stupid decisions there all the time, dude.
Like, not saving and then dying over again.
Or that time I decided I would work with the drug dealers and steal that one mom's money just because the mom didn't offer me enough money to not steal from her. Then again, that's kind of her fault. She should have offered me more money.
should have offered me more money than you actually had.
Hey, you know, just take it off the dead people. I'm not gonna notice. Kind of insane. What?
So I'm guessing you killed that mum.
Yes, and her son, because apparently her son took it kind of personal when I killed the mom.
Yeah, if that was my mum, I would take it kind of personal as well.
Well, you know, it's just a business transaction, and little kiddo should have. Oh, I say little kiddo. He was like 17. Kiddo should have chipped in some of that lunchbox money, and maybe his mom would still be alive. But that's kind of what happens when you live in a state of perpetual anarchy. Wow, they should really not be trusting me to rebuild the wasteland. The more I think about it.
No, I wouldn't trust you with much. Just by hearing that.
It's a fair negotiated business deal. I'm just gonna put it like that and leave it like that. That involved killing.
Involved killing.
Identify.
Statues. Alright, that's cool. Oh, that's not cool. I wanted to blow the statue up. Okay, whatever. You have no clue.
Every shot I fire. After every single time I fire, I always hit button for binos. It does nothing. Yeah.
Identify.
Do you guys do a lot of the free-to-play massive multiplayers then?
I do play quite a few of them, but not too many.
That's cool. You know, some people like that. I've got a little money to spend, so I'll go and like on my channel I'll do let's plays of things that either you buy or it's, you know, an older game that I've had for like forever and a day. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, you have a hard time beating that PlayStation era of RPGs, you know. In fact, the only thing better than a good JRPG from the PlayStation era is a good Japanese arcade machine where you have no clue what you're actually going to be seeing out of the thing at the end of it. Like, and people don't realize this. There's a lot of really perverted Japanese arcade machines that like you walk up to and you start and it doesn't seem like it's going to go that direction. And then by the end of it, you're like, well, you know, I helped the lady across the street, and now tits. So okay. That one was especially awkward because it was in the middle of an anime convention, and apparently they didn't know that was the end screen of the game either. I was the only person who ever bothered beating it. I'm just standing there. There's like boobs all over it, and I'm like, oh god, what do I do? Because on one hand, I don't want to seem like some kind of pervert who's just like, yeah. On the other hand, I don't want to, like, you know, freak the hell out because it's just there. Don't want to draw more
They're
attention.
heading north to the museum.
Anime
Don't let them get
convention.
their hands on those priceless artifacts.
Oh no, some people notice. Trust me. This was the open arcade, and there were some 15-year-olds who definitely noticed.
Yeah, had nothing to really bring back my health.
Well, I mean,
Did not set up my tank. Yeah, did not set up my tank.
Well, there was this one time where I had to do 17 gauge damage in this thing and fired all the ammunition it had. And if I remember correctly, I actually sent you that replay.
Identify.
I'll take a minute
I
and
did
run
like
over to the stands.
a massive cleanup of my inbox, so I'd probably have to find it again. if I have it. I remember I got like 6 really good replays, and I went, "Oh shit, I gotta use these," and then I forgot all about it. Then I went to check back on it, and I had cleared up my inbox, and I accidentally deleted them all. That wasn't fun. I was like, shit, they were really good.
A couple of people were asking
Come on.
to play the break, but it's going to have to wait until Gus gets to the floor.
Ah yes, the broken Panzer. Fun little thing.
Identify target.
Oop, there's more. Alright. Nope, and he's dead.
I played that thing once, it's 15k damage. And run out of hot cannon rounds.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
Well, while I'm waiting, I might as well set up this.
Identify.
What tank am I going to use?
Ow.
Well, I might use the M108 actually. I might use one of these artillery pieces.
Only if we get it open.
Nah, mate, then you just go into tank destroyer mode.
Airways are free and clear against fire.
Of course I bounce. Then it goes into the tanks.
Thank you.
Pull back, Black Hunter.
There we go. And I almost shot you, Jeff.
Take out their main
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Good one.
If I was getting ready to hit that fire button and then that exploded at the last minute, had I not been a little bit more prudent, I might have fired the moment it exploded. You would have wound up with a big old round of high explosive in your face, which I apologize for that.
So
If that happens.
See, we're already running out of armor piercing and heat.
No, I just decided to go high explosives because I like the bigger boom.
The only reason to play it.
Well, I
I
fired
love the
this
bigger
game.
boom.
I've only fired heat out of this thing. Because the heat's just that much better than anything else.
Oh, that's right. You got the thing there. That's okay.
13k damage,
Nice.
10 kills, blue star and shooter. And if Deviant survived, he would have gotten teamwork.
You know, sometimes you just gotta give up and you just gotta learn to die. It happens.
Gus got even more XP than you did.
Yeah, I did not do much.
You only did 2000 damage.
It's annoying. You gotta be using that Hesh rounds.
Let's see what I'm going to play now. Well, I haven't played the M60 yet. Let's see, spin to win, quick draw and rapid fire. I'll switch out to commander because the Mexican guy gives a reload boost.
Because the Mexican guy gives a reload boost.
No, it gives a 2.5% reload boost and a 20% more module damage. And then take one of my 108 low tier field maintenance kit. Why do I have 108 of those things? So I know you 5 people are watching. You're being very quiet in chat. I can see you. Don't hide.
Yeah, you can speak. I won't see what you say. You can speak. I'm not going to eat you. I don't know if you came in during the cannibalism part, but I'm not going to eat you.
At
Unless
the
you're like
moment I finish that sentence, 2 people leave.
It's all right. Those two people were obviously really tasty and scared for their lives. I completely understand it.
No, actually, Gus is the one you're going to need to be scared about because he's the one going to eat you.
Oh, good map. Should be able to do well with my artillery.
I like this mission. I have my highest damage ever recorded on this map. It's like 31k.
I haven't actually played this thing, so I have no idea how it plays.
Well, you do more damage when you hit. And because it's 105, you should reload a lot faster than any other artilleries.
The PLM has armed several explosives.
You should, but
disarm them before
whether
they
or not I
penetrate.
do is a
Move it,
different
Black
matter
Company.
entirely.
Several VIPs are still missing. We're tracking them through GPS, but our own jamming efforts are making it difficult.
So, is there a reason they aren't using a Black Hawk helicopter with like a team of 6 guys in it who can like search buildings?
Because the enemy has a shitload of tanks.
Tanks beat guys.
I guess.
That's like a fundamental law of nature.
I don't know. As an American, I have this innate, inbuilt want to go to war for some reason. It's the weird. Ah, damn it! That was my kill. All right, whatever. I have
That's
this
very
Scouts see the flag.
weird
common
bloodlust.
feeling for you guys, isn't it?
Oh, you have
Americans
no
love
clue.
your war.
Oh, we really do. We worship Patton still as like an unofficial saint. It's not canonized, but one day the Pope is going to make Patton a saint. And, but that being said, I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about. I just suddenly got off track onto Sherman, and
Your
it was like
bloodlust and your want for war.
That's right. Our bloodlust and our want for war, totally natural for an American, and just something about the situation tactically tells me that this kind of area, while tanks are awesome and can get the job done, Blackhawks might do it a little bit better, although they might be a little less Viking about it.
As well, because we're cheaper than the Blackhawks.
How are we cheaper?
In the future, in the year 2030, the world
God.
only knows tanks.
We're mercenaries.
We're not actually America. Well, we might be America, who knows? The American army
Killing
became a
Americans.
group of mercenaries.
You know what? I'm just an American out in the middle of the world, just experiencing culture by killing people. That's how I look at it. That's how a Texan looks at it.
The best way of experiencing culture.
Hey, I mean, if it's there, if it's moving, God put it there for me to shoot. There's probably some Texans right now who are really pissed off and gonna shoot me.
God, something. Nature says for once in probably already be dead.
We're going back to the panda conversation.
Do you not
I'm-
like pandas?
I'm totally eating a panda one day when that's legal, or if it's just the last panda, I'm just gonna shell out the money to eat that panda. I don't like pandas. They.
Do you just want to try and see what a panda is like? Is that why you want to eat a panda?
For the most part, really, like, you know how some folks are like, oh, I'm gonna visit like every nation on Earth and stuff like that. I'm going to eat every living thing I can, one of every living thing, and for the most part, it's been good. But there's been some disgusting entries on there. You know, the worst so far has actually been snails.
And that's just a French thing. And, my channel was basically fuck the French.
The French can in every way just go to hell. France,
Wow.
let me speak directly to you, France. France, if you want my respect, It's known as a chicken.
Another down.
All right,
But we're
you go,
still
you raise
detecting
one of
explosives in the
those,
area.
you fry it in a butter sauce, and then you put it on a plate. You don't pick the random thing out of your garden that's just causing you trouble with your tomatoes, put it on a plate in front of me, and then snicker at the American who's actually eating that shelled abomination. All right? That's how you cause issues. That's probably why we weren't that invested in your guys' plight in the First World War. Just saying. Maybe if you'd had some better chicken sandwiches instead of weird snail things, we might have given a damn. I'm sorry, I get very emotional about snails.
Well, just to pull up history, Belgium did kick French arse twice in history.
We keep saving the French. I don't know why.
Because they're NATO for some reason.
Black Company.
Well, I mean,
we've lost
they're NATO
signal.
now, but I mean,
Hopefully
in
they can
past
make it out without
wars,
our help.
we were saving their butt in Vietnam and World
Howdy,
War
Black
One
Company.
and
The
World War
evac choppers are
Two.
within range.
Well, technically speaking, Americans are
Well, the French did help you in the
technically
Revolutionary
British,
War.
So you had that 100 years war.
Okay, you know, we borrow like 50
You guys
bucks.
you guys kinda owe the French quite a bit. Because if you didn't have their help during the Revolutionary War, you might not be a nation as you are today.
I'm not saying
Just keep that
Lafayette.
in mind.
I'm not saying Lafayette didn't give us a lot, including our first gay general. I'm just saying you might be overblowing it a little bit. I think American ingenuity would have won the day eventually. Might have been like 3 years longer, but really just so that we don't have to claim that we owe the French anything that's worth it.
And I already get this thing, so I need to kill people fast.
That thing's at least not trapped. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Well, I'm already going to move to the final camp, so can you guys deal with the other tanks there?
Sure. I think. Do you believe that?
Nope.
Okay, well,
Maybe deviant.
you're just smarter than the average person then.
Well,
Okay, there we go. There's one destroyed.
Deviant can probably handle them, but you...
Hey. It's true, he's in an artillery beast. I'm coming to help out. I'll get something done.
Hopefully someone will give you fire support, so indirectly
Identified.
anything.
Black Company.
Ah, crap. I can't believe I missed that one. We might have an issue.
Identified.
It's like playing Bob's
Oh, come on.
Just try to hit everything on full HP
Identified.
first.
Optics down.
Everything's still up
Does
here.
it reset if we start hitting things?
Yeah.
Identified.
Alright, cool. We might actually have a chance here. Here comes Gus to save the day. Yeah.
Took out my sight.
Come on.
I wanted to say focus on things that can be focused, but that's existing.
Identify target.
Alright, where's... Okay, I see him. Damn. Right. Oh, good, I'm not stuck there anymore. Alright, cool.
Identified.
Alright, I see you, buddy. There you go. Payback for you, buddy, for tracking me.
Identify target.
Wasn't happy about that. I want you to know it.
They're gaining ground.
There we go.
Identify target.
Damn it. You smacked me in the rear.
Oh, when of course we forgot the secondaries.
You always forget the secondaries.
Oh, there was an engineer we were supposed to. Oh, well, whatever.
He's dead.
His life insurance plan is enough. I mean, sure, he
Researcher
might be a
and
loser,
scientist
but
are
whoever collects on it's a winner.
Well, the researcher and the scientist are dead. The engineer isn't yet, so.
Fuck them. Don't help engineers.
Like I said, I'm sure he has a substantial life insurance policy. You know, he lost, but his wife won.
For us and a resounding defeat for the
Right,
PLN.
we win, but that secondary fails. Weird. It's not like there's anything going to kill him anymore.
Officially 2004 Inc. Cage is a noob. Well, there's someone in my chat, so there we go.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that came from me. I think.
No. This is somebody I haven't seen before.
Officially 2004 Inc.
Yeah, officially 2004 Inc.
Yeah, that guy is also in my chat.
Well, thank you for coming to my chat, good sir, and possibly follow and subscribe. I'm a lonely
Maybe at
man.
some point in the future.
Please give me attention.
So, how much percent is your tank on, Gus?
52.
Yeah, this is going to take some time.
Let me see.
Well, I've already learned one person to play this game, so another one should be fine.
Oh wait, do the tanks vary? Okay, I see. They do vary. Interesting.
Not every tank is the same, Gus. That's why
It's
I
the
think
general
the
rule of
Challenger
thumb.
is superior to the Abrams.
Oh, hey, I can use that to completely advance the tank. Oh,
Free experience.
shit, never mind. Now I've got it 100%. Now I can get a T-72 or...
Which
Holy
one?
crap. This is a good
Let me
idea.
just take a look which one's better. For you, actually. Let's see.
It better be a T-64, because that T-64 looks slick.
Let's see. 550.
Thank you, officially 2004 Inc. I appreciate the follow. One day I'll learn how to make the little sound in my thing so that it'll celebrate, but I don't know how to yet. So that is a sexy beast there. That T-64A.
Yeah, the D64 is better. But just get a chieftain as soon as possible. Because then you can get a Challenger. And a Challenger 1 is really good at the moment because it's just full of explosive reactive armor.
No, hey, there's that train coming in to let us all know it still remembers us.
And it's probably time to say something about Hitsuga before Fiona's going to kill us.
Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause we got the whole. Would you like to do it this time, Jeff, or should I?
I'll do it this time. So people, if you're enjoying watching stuff here, there is a link in the panels below or in the description below this, from where you're watching, that links to our sponsor, Kitsuga Gaming, a gaming news website that talks about everything, even Farming Simulator. So if you're interested, check that out. There should also be a link to their Discord down below, for if you ever wanted to talk to one of us directly or something.
Also, just saying, anyone in my chat, Jeff2146, he has a pretty good channel. You can go follow him. If you're watching in my Twitch or whatever, please feel free to follow or subscribe. Gus of the Six Side Dorks on YouTube.com. Deviant Cage, do you have anything you'd like to give a shout out to? A channel you want to quote unquote pimp out while we're online?
Pimp out. If anyone is watching this who follows my YouTube or follows my Twitch, go check out these two lads right here. And basically that's it.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So, Deviant is going to be playing at tier 3.
We're not doing. I thought we were still doing tier 3.
Gus
Could have been told.
Gus
That was
just
before
had
I
to go
discovered.
for.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
before I discovered I could hit the advanced progress button and just use that weird number I'd been building up to actually do things. I was like, oh man, this is awesome!
I still have 45k of that stored away.
God damn it.
I have like 6.6 million locked experience.
I say we completely fuck up the matchmaking. Jeff, you go tier 1, Deviant Cage,
that's
you
not
go
possible.
tier
You're
7.
not allowed to do that.
Just
Ah!
for that reason, they're not allowed to do it.
God damn it. Stupid matchmaking, having people smart enough to understand our trolling horse shit. Damn it.
And we're joining tier 5. No, we have.
Sadly enough, you're also not allowed to have a team of 5 artillery either, which sucks.
What?
Don't worry, I tried that first day.
Yeah. Well, I did have. The matchmaker did give me a team of me being in a challenger, and the rest of the team being Akatsias. Those
So
were
this
Adobe
is gonna be
pieces,
this is gonna be a question that really is gonna either make or break my day here. So we've got your blood chicken symbol on our tanks because we're in your platoon, right?
Gus. No, because you're in my clan. Even is someone else's clan.
I'm in the Caddis clan.
Oh, okay, it's because I'm in your clan. Okay, so
Yes, you're in the
what
village
is that thing, by the way? I keep calling it a blood chicken. I don't know
It's
what
a
it
griffin.
is. Griffin.
It's a griffin.
All right.
Part
Black company, don't
horse,
let cartel
part
forces steal our hardware from the
lion,
train.
part
Hold them up while we clear the track.
chicken, what that? Part bird?
Incoming intel. Stand by.
It's
Black
it's like eagle.
Looks
There we are.
like the cartel
So it's
has
part
been
American,
locked up,
at
trying
least.
to
Something
download
else.
intel from servers that may or may not be on that
Hey,
train.
what's part
There's a
American?
thing to kill.
Destroy those trucks before they steal our
God.
intel, and I'll throw in a bonus.
I know, I'm disappointed. I was gonna kill it. Like, killing is caring. Not really.
God, this thing is so wild.
Oh my god, this thing is sluggish.
How did I get that shot?
Identify.
Ah, he's dead. So here's my question: can you make a custom icon for your group?
Not yet.
Not yet.
That is going to be a very dangerous day. The day they allow that.
No, because they're going to. Because if they said if they're going to do it, they're going to have one guy sitting in some backroom office checking all of them before allowing them to.
Ah, crap! Somebody hit me right from
So-
behind.
Gus, I got a private message on Discord asking you which one do you like more, Ford or Chevy?
Let's see. For my money, I've had Ford break down on me less.
So
Surprising.
Ford.
Yes, I go Ford only because of past experiences, though.
Looks
Yeah,
like
I'm-
that part of the train is
For
safe.
myself personally, I am a
Don't let your
Holden
guard
guy.
down.
Holden
Black
is an
company,
Australian
enemy forces are moving for the freight cars.
branded.
Careful now.
I don't know if
Looks
it's still
like
made in
you pissed
Australia
them off.
anymore, but Australian branded car company.
No, it's all right. You guys can't always have the best of America. I understand.
We have all of those other brands that you have.
Well, apparently not. I mean, you're not buying them, so there you go.
Because maybe,
Oh,
maybe
you got a
because
42.
our cars are better than yours.
My parents are driving French.
You say
Well,
that? Oh, I'm so
well,
sorry.
Well, Jeff, that's just a waste of money. I don't
Yeah,
I don't know
that's-
you would.
It's like in Belgium, you either go German or French.
And so what? Your parents are just poor and decided to go ahead and put wheels on a tin can?
Probably like an old
No, that's
Willis Jeep,
BMW.
just remodeled, just refitted for the modern day. That's the French car.
But no, I've actually had the last Chevy I had. It was a convertible, and I loved the hell out of it. Like everyone was like, "Oh, you're gonna freeze during the winter." I was like, "Ah, whatever. I'm a fat dude. I'll survive." And its engine, it's head gasket just blew on me in the middle of driving, and so I haven't had a Chevy since. Especially since I had to eventually sell it because it was just not working. I just couldn't get it fixed. They're like, yeah, it's going to be $7,000 to replace the engine. I was like, all right, well, that's my down payment on my new car.
Well, in my opinion, if it drives and doesn't kill you in the process, it's a good car.
How the fuck are you driving?
Because have you seen a Ford Model T?
Yes, I've seen a Ford Model T. My counter to that would be, have you been to... I don't know, because Europe is weird. You guys don't embrace anime conventions like we do.
There's still a strong hate for anime for some weird reason here.
Anime is awesome if you can get like
because
stuff
it
that's
looks like
good.
Pokemon, Beyblade, and Bakugan. Thing that is for kids.
Well, yeah, of course.
Those awful kids.
If you're going to have Pokemon as your representative, everyone's going to hate you. Yeah. But no, like the one car I've ever seen, and I said no to driving. And that includes the car that had no seatbelts, and includes the fuel truck that lit on fire 5 times. I was willing to drive that before I was willing to drive the anime car at the anime convention.
God, those anime cars are so cringy.
Oh my god, the ones that have like, I don't even know what the anime is, but it's like the girls are battleships for some reason.
Oh, Kantai Collection.
Yes, yeah, it just had just tons of vinyl of the girls from Conti Collection. I was just like, no, I'd rather go back to that fuel truck that likes to spontaneously catch on fire than drive a Conti Collection car. I've seen like one other car that had a bumper sticker of that, and I was like, how do you drive that and not immediately die of cringe?
Well, have you seen a Pikachu car?
Yes, I have. The Pikachu car comes to every other convention.
That thing's still alive.
Yeah, I've seen it in person like 30 times. I still don't know.
Vodka, a towel, a lighter. That's what we need.
Somebody's proud of that Pikachu car. That's the thing you're forgetting. I'm getting into battle. But someone's proud of that Pikachu car. That's what you're forgetting. Someone looks at that and goes, yes, this is a worthwhile investment, and also probably gets them into the convention for free.
Probably not. Getting stuff from
No, I would
Belgium,
be fringed.
that's heresy. Right, it's 701 damage for some reason.
Damn it! I'm gonna kill somebody. I am not about to shame my American heritage by. Oh, come on! You have no clue. Like.
I don't know if you are American if you're not driving your M60A1. You good old-fashioned pattern round.
See,
What are
that's
you doing?
that's the weird thing. Like, we in America here, we're like, yay guns, boo communism, and then somehow like something about Russian weapon architecture just makes us kind of get wet.
Or like the AK and stuff like that.
Yeah, like we will go out of our way to get AKs for reasons that don't even make sense to me.
I want a Mosin the gun. Those things are fucking dope.
I shot one of those before. Those were fun.
Because they don't get imported anymore. I heard something about it on news at some point.
I don't think it's because they can't get imported. I think because they can. It's just you have to have very special permits.
It's probably registered as light machine gun because it's 7.62 or 6.4. I can't remember which one of the two.
I think it's because here in America, when Russia was producing weapons, like almost all of the weapons Russia produced back when they were Soviet Union was pretty much devoted to being military style stuff that civilians could use. Over here in America, you don't have like a lot of military style stuff. We're like, oh, okay, we can have, you know, that's why the AR-15 took off so much, is because it looks like a military gun. It's not, but it looks like one, and so there's that one element of, oh, it's kind of got like that bad boy mystique, and then there's also that element of like, well, this is something we can use that looks like it belongs in the military.
So
unlike,
now we're setting out the bugged timer that they still couldn't fix. Official. Yes, I would like stream overlay if you're still watching. Sorry I wasn't able to respond in like any time. Well, it's only a minute ago that you posted that question, so maybe you're still watching.
I know the guy who was in mine was saying he drives a Ford Explorer, which good on him. Good on him. I like the Ford Explorer for the most part.
Also, wait, isn't official Deviant Slaves Gage?
Yeah, he's my.
He's your slave.
He does all of my artwork and stuff like that.
Calls himself Deviant Slave.
Yeah, no, because I called him my slave, and then he just went with it.
I wish I had an art slave.
I was actually very willing to pay him because he actually does some pretty good art, but he just went nah, and I went okay.
Alright, it's already saying he's a sex slave.
Good work. You bought us enough time to clear the tunnels and tracks. Thank you for
You
stopping
get
the
money off
tragedy.
that. Doesn't mean you have to have sex with him.
I get to own the sex slave, so I become a pimp then.
Oh, a player in management position, yes. Dalen Zabi, NA for PVE.
No, we are playing on EU. He was asking if we were playing on the North American server.
No, we're not doing North American. I'm doing EU because, you know,
EU
well,
is the only server with people on.
it's a redneck, a Belgian, and an Australian walked into a server room and
Really going that way with the jokes?
trust me, it could be so much worse.
Well, if no one else is gonna play the American tank, I'll play the American tank.
That's right. Get out there and play the American tank, you farthest thing from American possible.
We have 6,000 US Marines stationed in Australia, and we buy your M1 tanks.
Really? Not
And you should be thankful for it.
We are, but I like the Challenger more, so.
Yeah, because it's unkillable.
Yeah,
Because it's a fucking beast. Also,
Russian bias is definitely strong, although I got to admit, the curves on those turrets, that's some sexy curve.
Well, Gus, if you go to dealers and you mouse over one of the tanks, right click, you can preview them.
Oh, I can preview them.
Yes, and you can also test drive them if you're not on platoon.
Oh my God! Look at oh.
So just go up to tier 10 with the bear guy.
I'm sorry. I'm distracted by the Chinese right now. This is a whole new world of tank sexy I didn't even know existed.
really? You think the Chinese are sexy?
Well, it's
Tank-wise.
Type 69.
The Romaka 99 looks like the worst piece of garbage ever. I have got to get that in my collection.
Well, I got one of them. And normally they're called Terminators. It's like there's a premium version of this thing that's called the Terminator, and at tier 9 you have the Terminator 2. And at tier 10 you have the T-15 HIFE.
Huh. So this makes me wonder, can I buy... I can. It's going to be absolutely useless in every shape, way, and form possible, but I just like the way it looks, so I'm buying it.
What is it?
The OT65A.
Oh, that thing's actually relatively good for its tier.
I'm just looking at it, and I think it's China early on made a copy of the Russian tanks. They really liked the T-55 turret. Yeah, they did. They did. Well, that's what happens when you have two communist nations living next to each other. They're eventually going to pick up their own designs. So, well, I mean, it makes sense, you know.
Well, Deviant, if you go to Wolfie and take a look at the higher tier leopards.
Yeah, what about them?
I think those are the best looking tanks in the game.
I would say like the 2A4 Evo is a sexy ass tank.
Yeah,
The Challenger 2 is a sexy ass tank,
yeah,
of
that's
course.
just because it's a Challenger.
Yeah. The Chieftain, like the Chieftain Mark
Also,
10
have you
and
ever noticed that the British has some weird affection with starting their tank names with a C?
they do start all their tanks with a C. Centurion, Comet, Cromwell,
Challenger,
Chieftain, Challenger. Oh yeah, no, they do like starting things with C. Why?
It probably makes it a little bit easier in organization and field organization, because when you've got like radios that are going in and out, it's probably that C sound that you listen to, so you know, okay, we have a Cromwell or a Chieftain. You might not hear the entire thing, but you'll hear enough to go, I've got a tank coming.
Well, mate, if you want to see a sexy tank, go look at the T80U, and then you'll see a sexy tank. That is a beautiful looking vehicle. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I should play that thing more. Why did I put it in?
That is nice. I'm gonna get that eventually. Eventually. One day.
And if someone just hits the ready button,
Oh. Oh, yeah, that was me, wasn't it? Yeah. There we
Good
go.
work. Good work.
well,
I was
Official,
too
just
busy describing
any
tanks
channel
as
art would be
sexual
nice, just
objects,
like
so you'll
any-
have to excuse me.
like if you see my channel banner, that's the extent of my photoshopping skills. Like just images on top of each other.
Hey, it's better than mine. I just went out and I stole a side character from the game Dark Cloud 2 and just did the headshot of that.
What's my channel banner look like for Twitch again? Let's have a look.
Well, I'm just using the same stuff as on YouTube, so. Well, I'm also streaming to YouTube while like no one is joining us there.
That happens. I've at least got Linzabi? That's how I pronounce your name, right? Linzabi? Linzabi's at least in my Twitch. You can also subscribe to my YouTube. Just saying. Anyway.
So,
Oh,
DLF
shit.
is determined to capture this point.
Lenzabi.
It's a strategic location that is essential for travel through this region.
how
Hello.
are you?
Do not let him gain a foothold here.
Well,
Not
Yes.
much. Just trying to kill things.
driving tanks.
Of course, of course.
They're still going for the cargo
And this
terminal.
is one of the interesting maps
them.
I like.
Kodiak.
Yeah.
Play it is a bit weird, in my opinion.
It is, but I mean, it's gone through quite a lot of changes too. A lot of people hated this map earlier on.
Definitely. When it first came out.
Tsunami.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm a little sad. Speaking of tsunami, it used to be like hard mode, 44 tanks.
No,
I've counted recently.
it used
they
to be
dropped
hard
like
mode,
30.
unlimited spawns until you can't. That's how the original was.
Right.
And then people would just sit there grinding it.
For
And
like
then they dropped
5
it down to
minutes.
44, and I counted
And
to
everyone
44
had
tanks.
destroyer medal.
Oh yeah.
Those were the good days.
Yeah, that was the grinding map to do.
Yep. And
it's
now
worse.
it's down to 30 bots.
versus is kind of the grinding mode.
That seems to be altered a little bit too.
But I haven't seen versus in a long time, so
Yeah, I've seen
actually
it
not
once.
since the launch of this game.
I saw it once this patch.
I had one match on it, and there was 17k damage on tier 3, so not to mention what it should be like at tier 10.
No, I only have one tier 10 in
I have
Bit
2
under-
of them, but I'm only because the other one's leopard.
There we go.
And a leopard 2AX
General Patton will
sucks
be
at
proud of me.
it.
Oh, yeah. So you got. I see you're running the 1969 Model T64.
No, that's Gus. I'm running T17.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not all that up to date on my tank stats, so I'm just running what I think looks best and has a
That's the
cannon I
best way to
find
do
at the
it.
appropriate size.
Tier 4 T64 is a beautiful thing. And then you get the 1976 model, and you get the same beautiful tank with ERA plates or bricks.
No, they're not the ERA plates, they're Nokia cell phones. That's about the size of them. That's why they're so overpowered.
Oh, they're like
The only reason why they
1980s.
go away is because the glue holding them on breaks.
Yeah. That's a good story. I like it. We'll stick with that.
There's also a picture of a BMD-1 and someone laying Nokias on the armor.
It works.
See, that's you're bored
have
in
that
Syria
picture.
when that's what
I'll
you're
post
doing
that
for your
picture in,
afternoon. Oh, crap.
Put it in image spam later. Cell phone.
Oh, booyah! There we go.
Well, I know Australia buys a lot of this stuff. So which surprised me. I would have thought they'd be getting a lot of stuff from Britain being Commonwealth. F-18s.
Hell, even Canada
Abrams.
gets a lot of stuff from the US. The US just has a lot of manufacturing when it comes to military gear.
That's
Well, I
pretty
know-
much it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Because
I've
I know
got-
Canada
And
buys...
since we kind of owe you guys, since you guys basically saved our asses when it came to the Japanese, we do buy your shit.
I'd like
It's
to
like
think
the
it's our
Godzilla
quality
used
that
to
keeps
ever.
you guys coming back.
No, it isn't. It was what I said. That's the reason why.
we outstripped them in production.
Okay, 13
But yeah, the Japanese. Now, what I love is that you guys, like, compared to the Japanese, in the beginning the Japanese had more, and then by the end of the war, you just outbuilt them. It's
Yeah.
like, welcome, we'll outbuild you. That's how we all win these wars.
And
That's how we
and had nobody... And had...
Warhammer. We just have
Oh, yeah.
shit than
It's-
everyone else.
fucking funny.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we outproduced the Liberty ship merchant craft to the point where the Germans didn't have enough torpedoes in the U-boats to keep up. It's like, oh, you want to sink boats? Well, we're going to send out about 100 ships. Have fun. Big block of 100 ships.
But yeah, ever since World War II, we really have been that arsenal of democracy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you guys basically wanted to do the moment that communism was started in the post
Oh,
in,
the Cold War.
Cold War. Yeah, you guys literally said that you would become the arsenal of democracy. You would be able to supply anyone. That's sort of why you helped your enemies of the modern day.
Well, but it goes even farther than that. Like, okay,
Well,
you guys know a lot about tanks, right? My area
Yes, I said. Yes, I do.
my area of expertise is airplanes, and like even to that degree, like, have you ever done anything with an F-16 fighter?
Nope, I've only seen them like 10 meters away from me.
Realistically, an F-16 fighter is more or less a machine gun and a cockpit strapped onto an engine, and that's about it.
That's a
lit-
jet.
works.
That's all
Oh.
a jet is.
Oh, no! You got certain jets that are a lot more than that. But no, the F-16, it is like the cheapest we could produce an aircraft.
So, Gus,
Buy one of them, it's a boat
You
for
do-
like
so you know what happened when we sold the F-16 to the Israelis?
Oh yeah, they really modified the shit out of those.
They turned
These
it into a
relics love
beast.
modifying shit, don't they?
Yes, they do. They modded it into a beast. I mean, its wing capacity increased, so it's like super bomber.
And then the electronic
attacker.
suites they put on the thing, Jesus. They basically had some of the first stealth fighters because they do those stealth bombing rates. They're not technically on the books.
Now, the one thing I don't really agree with what they did here in Armored Warfare, the Merkava 2D.
Yeah, that thing's
What
completely
about the
overpowered.
Merkava?
They made it.
Broken.
Okay, one of the problems I have with it is the gun, the way the gun is. Well, you have a 3-shot clip when it's just an L7 gun, and that's just a loader throws a shell into the breach, gunner fires it, he throws a fresh shell.
It's supposed to resemble ready racks, but even a ready rack isn't a clip.
Yeah,
You want to resemble ready racks, make sure that like the first 10 rounds are loaded a bit quicker than the rest.
And then when you fire the third round, it's feeling like I'm waiting for an artillery piece to finish loading the damn clip.
Well, it's actually faster if you reload every single round because it's only 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's
Instead of having to
when I
wait
fired-
3.5, 3.5, 3.5, and then 18.
yeah, which is kind of crazy. And it works
We
even
didn't
for the
recapture
missile.
the comm station, did we?
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
Yeah,
this is
comrade.
secondary.
So we'll get
What's
access.
going on with that tank destroyer all the way back here?
AFK. Just
Yeah, pretty much.
he was AFK.
Oh, he got
the other guy
discode.
died, so
Discode.
we just played this with the 3 of us.
Okay, yeah. Well, the 3 of you managed it really well. This
Well,
is
that's
good.
medium.
Oh, yeah. Well, tier 4, you're only gonna get medium, but the thing is, you had like one guy getting himself killed, and one guy wasn't even there. He's discode.
And Gus is
And you
around,
had
so-
me. You had me. I'm an issue in most games.
Well, I know I'm not as big as Deviant Cage is on the tanking streams, but I'm working on it.
I haven't done too much with Armored Warfare recently.
Well, there's been that feeling of, well, something's not right.
Disappointing update.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why I've been playing a lot more War Thunder recently.
Oh, my War Thunder account has been neglected because, I'm sorry, but when I hit I'm going down a slight incline, mind you, and my tank, my Panzer 2D goes flip on an incline that it was able to handle in World War II through the Ardennes frickin' forest, and I suddenly flip over on my back. So I'm like, that's a bit of
Arcade
wonky physics. Yeah, the arcade physics have gotten stupidly wonk.
So,
I don't like 'em.
official, very thankful for that starter kit. I'll try to put it to use. And I keep forgetting that IMD. Oh god, it's Snakebite.
They really turned that one into a meat grinder.
I'm going to take the sniper. Just flat out going to take the sniper. You need one of
Get
them.
that one. Yeah, get up on that one hill.
No, I found a better position in the PLO2 assaulter, or the PTLO2 assaulter, whatever it is. It's on a road that's kind of raised up. I don't really remember where it is. I think it was at the north spawn. And you just sit there and you have clear sight at the entirety of the runway and at the cap circle. I almost ran out of ammunition on that one, and I reloaded it. Like almost 80 rounds per shot, and it's around 26k damage.
Brutal.
And didn't take a hit in return.
Remember, guys, hit H when you start the game. You get an accuracy bonus.
No, you get lights.
No, it's an accuracy bonus.
Oh, it's cool. I get lights. I like that.
in my opinion, you shouldn't use them because then I think it's easier to be spotted.
It literally does nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we're
It
gonna have a
doesn't change
scientific experiment. I'm gonna go through with my headlights on.
Well,
Go
I
for
happen I happen to have a theory about the bots. They've got more retrofit slots than your tank. Then, of course, there is the obvious cheaty things they've got in there because so they get to have these super laser guided accuracy of the shells and other fun stuff. But when you consider they probably have top line retrofits and multiple retrofits past 3. So
Alright, that one BMD is going to go kill himself.
because I'm sorry, when you have a bot MBT that has superior range vision to your tank in the same model, and there's no scout tank around to find you, something's a little wonky.
The T80 and the T72 and the T64 have longer view, the same view range as a Fox.
Which is insane.
And
Yeah,
then they
main
say-
battle tank view ranges have been tweaked
In the
to
Fox's defense,
retardedness.
developer said that the Fox got like a better chance of spotting things that were in cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's completely because I drove into a bush and
Yeah.
only spotted it because of proxy spotting.
Oh, and another thing I've been complaining about. Your bot is sitting there in the open, no cover at all, within like 100 meters of him, and suddenly he disappears.
That's just the wonky spotting system.
Yeah, we all know that in any real life situation that never happen. You just be this big block of tanks stuck in your viewport.
Well, none of this would be in any sort of realistic life situation.
True.
We wouldn't be fighting this close.
I think there was a bot that came up on you or something.
Well,
That
only
crap.
if you're a T80 driver and decide to go into a check. No, it wasn't a check city, it was
What are you talking about? That was in Chechnya. That was during that
just
war.
one big
Eh,
block of countries for me.
But it wasn't the T-80's fault for that. It was the tactics of the
Like
Well,
training.
also, there's a lack of training, so
And
sometimes with these tanks they
RPGs
break
and the lack
down,
of air array and
and a lack of infantry support. You know,
A tank is useless without infantry.
same thing with T-80. It needs infantry to protect its sides, rear, and upper deck because somebody's supposed to go scrub the buildings clean. But this is why I call
remember
this a meat grinder. You're now in
there
the
was-
middle of it. Attacked.
In like one of those Eastern Bloc countries, there was this like massive riot, and some guys were able to take down an old T80. Sorry, not T80. Sorry, T3485 earlier, and were able to get it running again.
Yeah.
And the moment they got it running again, like they started like going up against the police in this T34. However, what happened is that because they had no one to back them up, like no infantry support, the police just walked up and started throwing tear gas into every hole.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about
Part
right.
of, part of my army training. For my army training, tear gas. Not fun stuff.
Ah,
No.
shit. Something got me.
Oh, by the way, even now for like snakebite and other harder than I take the Jesus kits along with as
Yeah.
insurance.
Always, I just take Jesus kits along anyway because I have a lot of money, but always take Jesus kits in the harder missions.
But even some of the medium missions are harder than they used to be.
Yeah.
But that's
Alright,
because
I don't think we're
the
going to be able
devs-
to finish this one.
But that's because the devs came up with this crazy idea of what they, people begged them for a challenge. They had
Yeah,
a funny
but
idea how to
We
answer
beg
that.
them for a harder PvE level. Not
Yeah,
for
it's-
this.
No. Instead, they do the wonky, weird, random spawns. Sometimes missions that
I just wanted smarter
don't give
AI.
you enough time. Yeah, supply rate. That's one of the ones that I find it doesn't give you enough time. That's the one that's using the PvP map in the quarry.
Oh, high.
Yeah, they took the high wall map and made it a PvE map. It's the supply raid. Very tough to do if your people don't coordinate properly and keep track of the timer.
Yeah, I actually failed that one a couple of times because we just ran out of the time and my team was a stupid bunch of idiots that couldn't get their fists out of their asses.
Or they spend too much time thinking, oh, I'm going to kill this. No, you don't have time to keep killing stuff. You either have to move on and
followed the BMD1 to the other side of the map.
Yeah.
And then realized, oh, we have 1 minute left to cap.
Yes. It's like there are times when this game feels like hungry hippos. Mine.
Like, just the guy of Discovery Channel, just like random teams. No, it was from History Channel.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I try to tell people, watch the timer, and they...
So like, just waiting until something happens. I'm going to put that one Nokia tank picture up in Discord.
Nice. But yeah, you want to definitely... that's a mission. Just get those secondaries, grab those rare earth mineral supplies, and kill, blow up the mine shafts, and then run like hell to the exfiltration circle. And then fight your way through and try to cap that circle. That's a fun one. If you can get the team coordinated, you can win it, but...
Okay, now we go defend a pit.
The defense part of it.
Yeah, you can shoot stuff again. So come on, just let me look at my images. Where is it? Where is it? I know I have it somewhere. Not the heresy chocolate.
Heresy chocolate.
Yes, heresy chocolate.
Chocolate made of heresy.
It was milk
First
chocolate,
off,
so...
I don't know about you guys. That sounds delicious to me.
So I put it
hold on.
Nokias in the image.
So the question is, which dark god is the heresy chocolate from?
Well,
all of them.
Probably Slash. Probably.
Okay. All right, Slash is fine. I don't accept heresy chocolates from. Despite following him, I do not accept them from Nurgle.
No. You shouldn't be doing that stuff.
You never know what those chocolates.
It's probably fine though, because Nurgle loves you.
It's sure to have a surprise gift in there.
Damn.
Nurgle plague or something.
That's just Papa Nurgle's way of showing affection for all his children.
He gives gifts every
My
day.
shots.
It's like Christmas every day with Nurgle.
It is, except with more pus.
Yeah.
What the hell keeps spawning?
Oh, there's a lot of things. But you see, like on this Type 79, yeah, you'll notice he's got like an American gun mounted in a T-55.
Well,
oh, he dead.
Yes, he is.
Dead. Yeah,
The only
I ain't going to be doing that one. I'm not that stupid.
The only one left is the guy who's inside what used to be a tank
Oh, and the
destroyer.
Type 79 is tanking me. Well, thank you very much. Or, no, that's an F.
But yeah, you'll notice how
Well, that BMD
you're no longer a team.
killed himself at the beginning of the match. Blame him.
Yeah. But you're not a tank destroyer anymore, though. That's the funky thing.
Really?
Oh, now he's blaming you. Oh,
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
a break.
So I'm just going to report him for insulting me.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
No, inappropriate behavior.
Okay.
That one works better.
One or the other.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Report abuse. Profanity. And
Nah. Oh yeah, he did have
Inappropriate
profanity. He got
behavior.
filtered. Yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, I was a little surprised when the
Yeah, I
AMX
like it now.
10P90 got.
Really?
got redesignated a light tank.
And where's my aim extend B? Where's
Oh,
my machine gun?
Gone.
I
They
love
totally
that thing.
removed it. They took it away.
I love that tank. Why is it gone?
They didn't think it would be good enough.
Yeah,
Apparently
because
you never got
autocannons
missiles.
into oblivion.
And it didn't. It doesn't apparently ever get a missile package.
Like, the warrior didn't get it, so just invent something. It's like we're mercenaries, you don't have to listen to any country. You don't even have to
But
listen to
it's-
Geneva.
It's you know it's the way it is with the.
Really, Deviant, you're taking out that one?
I don't know. I haven't really
It's like the only
played
low-tier
it.
premium I don't have. Except for the package stuff. But I'm not
No,
going to
but-
be buying the packaged stuff.
But I do find it interesting. They did take and split up the T-72s from the T-64 and T-80.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. It's like, how
Well,
many
each of
more
them has
tanks
their
can
own.
you cram into that line?
Well, all of them have their own development lines that they've gone under. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
But the T-64 was directly responsible for the T-80 along its line.
T80 should actually follow up the like the T64 split into the T72 and the T80.
Yeah,
So that should be
It
the
did,
only two lines available.
yeah. And then of course the T-90 is the blurring back of the T-72 and the T-80 back together into one model.
And
It's
then
like,
you
let's
have the
take all the
T40
things that-
Armada, and that thing is overpowered. Because it still
Yeah,
has a
but-
152mm gun.
No, 125.
Really? Did they actually
And
change
they altered it. It is now just a 125. There is no 152.
But that 125 now does enough damage to push off as the
Yeah.
152 used to do.
Well, I haven't gotten to the better shells yet. So
Well,
stock
you just
shells
aim for
are.
things like turret rings, and just aim for the parts that you think are heavily armored and you do extra damage.
Yeah.
It's like, I could do 700 damage
Oh,
T64
and because it's
because I
and
penetrated
because-
the thickest part
yeah,
of an M60.
nice.
And that
Oh,
was
and
the welds where the upper and lower plate.
So here's a funny thing. I did note that because they did limit it to the 125, it now gives 8 fin stabilized heat rounds and HE rounds. So
Mm.
yeah, it's outfitted like all the other 125 tanks.
And Gus is just going like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just kind of vegging out here, and I'm just thinking about the Overwatch match I've got tomorrow for Kitsuga.
Nice.
Competitive stuff.
No, it's gonna mostly be trying to see if it's possible for all the Kitsuga, well, not all the Kitsuga folks, but for some of the Kitsuga folks to get together and at least cooperatively play as a team. And then if we
Can
can
maybe
get,
do
because I
some
know
competitions.
Beauty and the Beast, I'm never able to pronounce them right, but Beauty and the Beast, they've actually got a they got into it recently on PC, and so I'm going to try and help build them up so they can do competitive play. Because if I can get a team of 3 to 4 people together for competitive play, doesn't matter how good we are or are not, we can wreck in competitive play just because we've got 3 people.
Wow.
Because what happens
Coordinating
is
too powerful in that game.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. What happens is in competitive play, if you have enough people leave your team, it counts as an automatic loss for you.
Ooh.
And what'll happen is, in a lot of the rounds, like whoever wins the first round, it's really common for the person that lost the first round to just go ahead and quit, despite the fact that, like, dude, there's like 3 more rounds. You can make it up, you know. And so if we have 3 people that cooperate and agree not to leave, despite like a loss or a win or something, it's going to throw off the other people so much we should be able to win.
Then I drive into a pole.
It's its own whole weird thing, but I've basically plotted out the full Kitsuga domination of all professional league. We're totally going to take over the professional circuit. You're going to see us raking down like $500,000 from tournaments, easy, guaranteed,
Oh, jeez.
every
And then
year.
just blatantly walking on stage and promoting Kitsuga and all that stuff.
Oh no! If I get $500,000 to $1 million, I'm doing stupid things with it. Forget Kitsuga.
You know, just
Like
if
I'll
you
be like,
say that
"Oh hey,
you're sponsoring,
Kitsuga,
you don't have
I've got to
spend
go
any
get some
money.
hookers now. Thank you."
Okay.
Kitsuga, I never thought I'd make it this far that I'd actually own my own helicopter and still have enough money to crash it and not care. But I want to thank you guys for that. Be back in a minute. I have a helicopter to crash.
Oh boy. Well, see what happens.
That was
Dream
like
big,
a
you
naked
know?
gun, kinds of stupid.
Oh, I sadly am.
Me.
That's what happens when you. That's what happens when you let your child play way too many JRPGs and watch way too many spoof movies at the same time. As you start getting ridiculous ideas like that. Little bastard! You rammed him and took my kill.
Well, it was 2 HP.
2 HP.
Remember, it's the alpha damage that gets you the big chunk of money.
It was just a
In this
mercy kill.
game. Yeah, in this game, it's all about the alpha. The kills isn't as important as the alpha damage.
Oh god, we have a
Mhm.
bagel on our team. Buy any damage.
GG damage, not happening.
We have a bagel.
Yeah, bagel pen.
Yeah, it's a bag light Panzer.
Oh,
It's actually more
Yeah.
oh,
like a
that makes
Panzer.
way more sense now. I thought
Well,
you
you would
meant
be able to
we
pronounce
actually
it
had a
better than I
real
would.
bagel. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
No, no.
Germany
It's
is like
nicknamed the
40
bagel.
minutes away from me.
Yeah, it's a good little nickname. Everybody calls it the bagel. Don't forget to have a little 125 millimeter cream cheese. See that? There you go. Alpha damage.
You know what the weird
Oh,
thing
please.
is?
What?
I have seen a 57 millimeter Bofors anti-aircraft gun that the bagel is using, and the bagel has a shorter version.
Yeah, it's not for high altitude aircraft.
Like
You
I've
know
seen
what's
the
a-
original of that gun.
Somebody was talking
I
about
stood
how they
next to
we.
it. I pushed the trigger button, but nothing happened.
Well, it
Because it
wasn't
was a
loaded.
museum piece.
Stupid museums not loading their guns fully.
Well, it was standing next to a Flak Panzer Gepard, so that thing should actually be more effective.
Yeah.
It's like that time I
And
went to the
next to that
Civil
was a
War
Vulcan.
Museum and pulled the trigger and the musket didn't fire.
Guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
My tank museum has a 20mm Vulcan minigun on display.
Oh. Oh yeah, well, my air museum has a C-130 gunship. Eh?
We have a Hind.
Okay. Well, you know what? Now you're just rubbing it in, man.
And somewhere we have a T-72 part, but I've never been able to find it.
Are you sure nobody came and ground it up into parts for stuff and traded it for pickles and vodka?
No, because the official website that, by the way, is maintained by someone in the Belgian military says that there is
Yeah.
some kind of T-72 on the perimeter, but I've never been able to find it.
Funny.
It's like we got them from Germany when they got back together.
Oh yeah.
Like they had a break
East
up
Ger-
and they
the
got back
East
together
Germans-
and they had all the material left. And they
So
decided
the
to
East
destroy
Germans
all
didn't
the
need the
AKs.
T-72s.
Of course not. They had us Americans protecting them at that point.
Oh, the East Germans when they reunified with
Yeah,
no, they were getting Leopards. Who needs T-72 when you're getting a Leopard?
Yeah, but that's only Leopard 2A4, 2A5, and 2A6. Leopard 1s?
Oh no, when they reunified, it was after the Leopard 2s were well out and about.
Yeah.
But the East Germans had all those spare T-72s,
Okay, that was weird.
MiG-29s.
Did we already win?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh,
just
yeah.
easy. I demand challenge. I want a harder PvE mode or some kind of raid thing.
Well, here's the problem. The three of you are experienced seasoned players. I don't know about the two puppies you had. But the point
The
is,
two of them are experienced seasoned players.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because only as tier 4. Like,
Oh.
this is the first tank game he plays, I think. And don't
Oh,
get started about
in-
World of Tanks, that's cancer.
okay, in Europe, my European garage is not as developed as my North American garage.
Yeah,
North America, I don't have anything higher than the one tier 8 because they pushed the Bradley there. I have, but I have tier 7s.
let's see, what do I have at higher tiers? I have a Leopard 2 AX, a Challenger 2 ATDU, an M1 A2 SEP V3, a Leopard 2 A6, Challenger 2, a Centauro 120, a B1 Draco, T90A, a Remka 99, M8 Buffered, because why did they change that name? M2A3 Bradley, a Striker, a C1 Ariete, and AMX-10 RCR.
Well, the funny part is the M8 project, actually, it is called the Buford.
No, Thunderbolt was a better name in my opinion. Was easier to say.
Buford?
Buford is not a hard name to say.
Yeah, but
No.
if you're used to saying Thunderbolt... You know what, I'm going to be playing this abomination of a tank.
Well, gents, I'll leave you to your tank killing. I'm about to go watch videos and eat some food. Gotta have some hot food. It's been all day. I've been kind of stuck on the computer.
Well, I still have to get breakfast.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, and it's 2 a.m. over here.
Well, it's like 8 in the morning over here.
Yeah.
It's 4 in the afternoon for me.
But
It's 2 a.m. for me also.
Ah, you're also East Coast.
Yes, it's fun.
No, I think we're going to do our
Alrighty,
final game for today.
And I will say goodbye,
Because
my
it's
buddy
probably
Durgis.
as long as we stream for normally, so...
Well, take care,
Before
gents.
Gus
Maybe one day
readies
I'll,
up
since you're doing PvE one day, maybe I'll PvE with y'all.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. Enjoy that.
When Lords of
Yeah,
War
we go.
comes out, I already have more than 5 people in my clan, so we can do competitive stuff.
Have a good one, guys.
See you later.
ya.
So before we forget and Gus readies up, go and check out the Kitsuge Gaming website. It should be linked in the description and the panels down below. They also have a Discord server. I don't think I should link the Discord server on the Twitch. Don't think I've done it already.
And of course, you know, if you like Jeff 2146 sub there, if you like me, please feel more than free to follow and sub. Also, Gus of the Six-Sided Dorks. Yes, it's an odd name. Yes, there's an unfortunate story behind it, but
And yes,
I'll
there
tell
are
you
5
sometime
other
later.
people involved.
Yeah, and but yeah, just follow all that kind of good stuff. Everybody on the screen. So
Oh, it's Onyx.
yeah, we thought that was going to work out a lot better than it did back in the day.
The more people, the more chance of failure.
Yeah, it happens.
My channel was supposed to have me and my friend, but my friend did nothing. Therefore, I just said, "No, now my channel."
I don't blame you. Actually, one of the
Where the
folks
Cage
that was
box came
supposed
from?
to be a part of the Six-Sided Dorks, he actually still shows up on my channel sometimes. We'll just record some. Like, we're doing a Let's Play for Metal Gear Solid, and it's me and him doing that.
So, Gus,
But-
have you seen my tank?
Let's see. Hold on just a second. That's...
I'm the
Oh, hey,
shoebox.
you've got the boxy tank.
You know that little tube on top of my tank? That's my gun.
Well, yeah, I figured it's kind of a... Because that's a
Recoil is
armored
right.
fighting vehicle. It's not really a tank, is it?
Yeah,
It's a tank destroyer.
at the moment it's the Hitiri. Oh, come on. No one spawning on that side? Well, just drive on the rocks. Come on, you stupid engine. Get up there. Finally, okay. Well, Deviant, we are probably going to be doing this like every week at these hours if you ever wanted to join in again.
Okay, sounds good.
So what other games do you also have, Deviant? Just curious.
Do I like play?
Yeah.
On my channel, I do maybe like once a week on a Saturday. I'll do an Armored Warfare video, but I do a lot of War Thunder because I do like War Thunder, and I generally also just play a random other game each week. Like this week, it was a game called Call to Arms. Fun game, but yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious to hear what other folks let's play, because I'm always trying to figure out what the best thing for me to do would be next, and it's always
I just play whatever I want to play.
I try to, but I don't want it to be like, on one hand, I don't want it to be the stuff everyone else is playing, and on the other hand, I don't want it to be the stuff that no one has any interest in, if that makes sense.
Like me, I'm the only one in the Katsuga team that actually plays farming sim. Well, maybe Panzer, but well, don't know about him.
That's just I don't know what to tell you, Jeff. There is just that part of you that is motivating you for farming sim, and
One day I'm going to.
I'm here. I'm
day-
here if you ever need to confess some kind of deep, dark, troubling past that forces you to play that. Because I refuse to believe anyone plays that out of actual enjoyment.
One day I'm going
Unless-
to get a key for that game, and I'm going to send it to you, Mask, as a key for a different game, and you're going to be all horrid that you can't remove it from your Steam library.
Like I could at least
be
get
worth
behind
€30.
Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon had that one hot redheaded chick at the general store that you could swoon. So there was that while you were harvesting turnips, but among other things that you could do in that game. Along with trying to actually guess the nationality of the main character, which was pretty much a futile task. But hysterical as could be. Have you played Harvest Moon?
No.
No.
Oh my god, I have no
Closest I
clue
played
where
was
that guy
Stardew
came
Valley.
from. One minute he'd be busting out a croissant, the next minute he'd be like having sushi, then suddenly he's putting berets on, and now he's got like a hot dog, and you're just like, where the fuck are you regionally stationed at? And then the entire town looks German.
What kind of German? Old German, new German, or that German we like to forget?
Old German. Hey, you guys like to forget it. I remember it all the time because that's where like half of our first-person shooters are at these days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna die here in a
There's
second.
still some people that say, no, it didn't happen.
Ah, crap! They got me.
Deny it.
Deniers will be deniers. There's not much you can do about that.
Oh, come on, why does everyone keep spawning behind me? Wait, was it? Oh no, that's not a saber. Oh god, thank. Even though I'm an atheist, screw sabers. Those things are OP as fuck.
Even though I'm an atheist, thank God.
Those things drive up to you and pump 280 gems at you of like 2 meters away from you. You take 1,500 damage. And then they start spamming autocannon rounds on you. And for some weird reason the HE of them does damage.
Oh crap! Wait a minute, Jeff. You're the only one from our group alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kinda.
2 people alive. I don't think we're gonna win this.
No. There goes my 92% win rate.
I have faith in you, Jeff.
I do not.
Thanks for the trust.
I
We'll
am a
remember that
realist.
one when you need to deal with Korea again.
It's come on, Jeff. I totally. Now I wouldn't be like putting money down and betting on your odds, but I believe in you in that way that it's not going to cost me anything.
Right, how did that leopard bounce off me?
Magic.
I probably hit the gun. Like, I need to find a position where I only show my gun. And that's probably going to be in this direction. As long as I just don't get them to cap, we win for... Oh god, 5 minutes? Seriously?
Could be worse. You could be the BMD.
This thing is the same as the BMD, only it has gun depression.
Yeah, but you don't look as stupid with a rocket tied to your nose.
Yeah, but
I
that
mean,
thing works.
Is that amphibious, by the way?
I don't think this thing is amphibious.
I'm at
No.
the BMD.
Probably.
Yeah. The BMD is designed to be amphibious.
Oh, that's cool. All right, it's got more respect now. All right.
Don't think it can float in this game. It just gets a longer time
No.
before it drowns.
Oh,
No, they
Oh,
removed that.
Oh,
this game has less respect for me then.
Yeah. They also removed the, like, they used to be if a vehicle was actually amphibious, it could go underwater for longer. So, like, instead of, like, 10 seconds before it drowns, it could go under for, like, 30 seconds. But they removed that because it was too broken, apparently.
Like, apparently not drowning for 10 seconds more than another tank is broken. But doing
Yeah,
1,500 damage with 280 gems within 2 seconds ain't.
Officially,
Well, the thing is that you could just
2004
spam
Inc.
it.
is saying they should be able to float in real life. So yeah, because it looks like it's kind of boatish.
It is boatish. It
Well,
can
it was
float.
also meant to be dropped out of a plane, so... Alright, I do not know how I hit that thing. Didn't even see the outline.
Well, I mean, step one is you had a gun and then you aimed and
Lobbed the shell over the rock.
Oh.
that reminds me, Jeff. Have I shown you the have I sent you for this guy? He decided to do "Glory, Glory, Hallelujah," but he replaced the words to the song with a Cult Mechanicus chant. So now it's literally a hymn to activate a Titan.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Ah.
Alright, I just need to kill these 2 things. And how the hell's the BMD-1 came back from the dead? Or... wait... No... wasn't that guy
It's
dead?
still alive. I mean, you guys might be able to
I need to get his kill. Need to get 1 more kill.
I mean, Deviant's already said he doesn't think you can do it, and
No.
I've already said that I'm putting all common sense aside to be supportive. So I'm
I
in
just
the
need to get
camp of
1
you
more kill
can,
and get
even
the
though you
story mode.
probably really can't. But I'm going to say you can just to be nice.
Come on. Okay, BMD-1, kill that guy.
Can he use his rocket?
Well, at least I have Destroyer Medal. That's the one I'm happy about. Those things are rare as fuck. At least at the moment. And the BMD screwed it. Where did he even shoot?
Might have been that it was like that very last moment. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go for it." And he's like, "Yeah, you never know. You never know."
At least I got my 50 kills. It's like 1 destroyer medal today. I want to know how many of those I have. Like in World of Tanks you can see how many Top Guns or Kolobanov's medals you can have, but why can't I see how many destroyer medals I have? Oh, seriously, because we didn't win I didn't get destroyer medal? I did 18k damage, come on. This is what I call heresy.
Cool. I got 2 kills. Oh, but I got 7 assists, so that's something else, and 7 spots. So yeah, I'll take that. Better than whoever was in the law. So that works.
Anyway, I'm only 1.3 million credits away from the Leopard 2A5. So that's
oh man, only 1.3. That's like nothing at all.
I've been over the last 3 weeks I've grinded out like 5-6 million. Gus is now like fun. I want that money. And he probably wants my almost 50k free experience. Or my 2,400 gold that I somehow got.
As stated before, I have a tank with a large cannon on it, so I'm happy.
Well, you'll get even larger guns.
Well, they damn well better, because I don't.
The biggest gun in the game at the moment is I think a 155.
Yes.
And that's used by the Panzerhaubitzer. I think at least need to look it up. Details. Not details are great. Yes, that's a 155. It's like the 3mm is bigger than the Paladin. Just to rub it into the Americans.
Oh no, that 3mm bigger.
And it is
We're so upset.
And it has a 3-shot magazine.
Whatever. We'll just nuke whoever we don't like. That's actually an option for us now. We've got the crazy guy in office. We might actually do that eventually.
Yeah, and then the entire world is going to hate you.
No, we'll find somebody.
Yeah,
It's
like
been a while
Japan.
since we had a nuclear explosion. We can probably find somebody that nobody's going to care about. Probably. Hopefully. Might not stop us if we can't.
Well,
Like, I don't think Trump is quite I'm going to take over the world like Hitler style thing. Now I would believe Trump is actually a Bond villain that somehow just got into the office.
Yeah,
the
maybe.
British guy comes along and puts a bullet in his head. Or
I could fully
he
believe like
inflates
he
him,
is.
and then he explodes into little pieces.
I could fully believe he is James Bond,
He's like
Manchurian
Dr. No,
Candidate
with,
style thing.
Could be like Dr. No, but then with a skin treatment.
Exactly.
And he's
Anyway,
going to
yeah, it is.
swell up
It
and
is
explode.
2 a.m. over here. I am.
I've already disbanded the platoon.
That's fine. All right, I will see you guys later. It's been fun playing with y'all. Again, for folks watching, go subscribe to Deviant's channel. Go subscribe to Jeff2146, and I appreciate subscribes and follows too. Just
Like, wait,
saying.
here's one thing I forgot to mention, and it's something one of my friends actually pointed out to me. If you add up all the numbers at the end of my name, you get 13.
Ooh, unlucky.
Does that have an extreme significance, or
Well,
is
in
like
Europe it is
is
the
13 the
unlucky
number of the
number.
beast in Belgium?
No, it's just the Friday the 13th and the 13th row an airplane that don't exist and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, all right. So it's not. It
It's
doesn't
like
turn out
number
that.
4 in China.
Oh, okay,
But
all
then
right.
this
Oh,
letter's
yeah, that's
green.
true. Number 4 in China, because they don't have a fourth bathroom stall in China because they're just freaked out by that. Yeah.
Yeah, the number apparently means death or something like that.
Something absolutely ridiculous. It's all I know is they don't typically have 4 bathroom stalls. If you ever go to a place that has 4 bathroom stalls in China, don't go into the 4th one because it's going to be like some
Well,
weird
that depends on
ghost
how you count
thing.
it. Like the middle two
So,
should be safe, but the outer two depends on which way you start counting.
that's true. That's true. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Next
See ya.
week. So, well. Let's see what officially actually sent me. Let's see. Oh, should be here somewhere. Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm going to be using that on Twitch. So, okay. Well, actually, time to stop the stream before